Maria says her 15-year-old daughter, Jessica, has slapped her.
Yes. Yes, Sally.
Thrown heavy objects at her when she doesn't get her way. And Maria says she lives in fear of the day you really think she will come and kill you one day.
Yes.
That sounds so extreme.
She's got a temper. She has a very terrible temper. And
she's 15, though.
Sally, I have given all my life to her. I dedicated my life. I've been a good mother. And
How did this come about?
It happened 2 years ago. She has totally changed. She's hanging around with the wrong crowd.
She was a good kid.
She was an A student.
And what happened?
And a couple of years ago, she's been changing the way she dresses, the way she talks. She says she's doing everything. She's doing everything bad. And I'm always getting calls from school, and she got suspended. She likes to beat up girls. And she's very out of control. I don't know what to do. I had it already. I had enough of her. I have two other daughters that are just getting her. They're getting just like her.
My feeling when you say she changed, did she hang out with the wrong crowd?
Yes.
Is she in a gang of any kind?
She says she wants to be in a gang. She dresses like a gang. She talks like one. She does everything. I mean, she doesn't. She just
gets suspended from school.
She likes to fight.
Gets F on report cards.
All her report cards are all Fs. I mean, she got really bad grades. She hates school. She says she's tired of life. Yes, yes.
And wants to have a baby.
She wants to have a baby. She wants to have a baby. She doesn't know how to cook. She doesn't know how to clean. She doesn't know how to do anything, and she wants to have a baby.
When we asked her if making you this upset isn't the wrong thing, she says she doesn't care.
She doesn't
how
care.
Upset her mother is.
She doesn't care. She calls us names.
You are very young. You are 29 years old.
That is correct.
She has a 13-year-old daughter, Latasha.
Yes.
Latasha has been banned from one school for allegedly threatening another student with a gun. She's 13. Your daughter is violent.
Yes.
And out of control.
Very out of control. I mean, she's too much, you know. I mean, I was there, you know, as a mother, okay? I tried my best, and you know, I work 13, sometimes 12, 13 hours a day. What else you want from me, you know? I mean, in the hotel last night, you know what she did? She took a glass of soda, threw it on me, you know? And that's funny.
Why?
Because Tasha, I don't know how to explain. I don't know there's like a wall in front of her, you know. There's a wall in front of her, and I can't sit down with my child like a mother and like a daughter and talk to her, you know. I mean, I'm not her mother. I hate you, you know. I mean, and what do you people out there think, you know, a beating or, I mean, I was never beat. I was never brought up that way. I respected my mother. I was there for my mother. I mean, I hadn't, you know,
sure.
I mean, look, laughing, you know what I mean? Everything's funny to her. I was actually crying, Sally. You know, she's just laughing, you know? Or I want to go here, I want to go there. You know what? I bought everything for my child. She has everything. She wears $80 pair of sneakers. Wait. No. Let me finish. Hey, I tried that. I tried to take that away from her. I tried to take the money away from her. My child is still the same. Now, you out there tell me what I can do, huh? Beat her? I tried to put my foot down. I tried to be. What else does she want? You want me to lock her up and put her on me? Yeah, I mean, I tried to be there for my daughter. What else you want from me, you know? I mean, I got a handicapped sister at home that she kicks. My daughter has cerebral palsy, okay? Not my daughter, my sister. She actually kicks my sister, okay? She pulls things out of her hair. Wait, can I finish, you know?
Go ahead.
Why do you think I'm on this show? I need help, and I'm here. I don't got nobody to support me. The only thing I ask for my daughter is respect. I want respect, and I want love. I want to walk the streets, not feel embarrassed of my daughter, you know?
All right, let's talk to Latasha and see what's up with her.
It's not just a school.
Latasha?
You know what I'm saying? It's not just a school. It's her attitude.
Thea says that her 11-year-old son, Justin, is so wild that he's 11, right? Hits, kicks, punches her. She called the police on him because he threatened to kill you. Is that correct?
Yes.
He is 11 years old. Tell me what is happening in your family. Tell me. It's awful, isn't it?
He's kind of like her. He gets everything.
He gets everything.
He looks like a little Boy Scout. He's in the karate. He's a brown belt in karate. The worst thing about him is not knowing what he's going to do next. I have panic attacks. The doctors keep telling me it's all in my head. It's not all in my head. It's my son.
The doctors aren't raising your son,
I've seen 5 different doctors, and
what did they say?
They asked me if I saw a shrink or do I have a lot of stress in my life. And
this is stress. What has he done?
broke in the living room window. I live in an apartment building. It's a giant bay window, something I couldn't pay for. He's broken the chandelier. He hits his sister. He's real jealous of his little sister. He hits me. He calls me in the hotel room last night. He was fighting with his sister. I told him to stop, and he told me to sit down before I slap her fat ass. And I just...
This is 11, and he threatened to kill a teacher?
He threatened to kill his teacher. That was about a week and a half ago.
He has been suspended from school 20 times, and he's 11 years.
Maybe more. I can't count. I can't count.
The main thing is degrading his mother in front of other people. Is that right?
That's everywhere, everywhere. The more people that are around him, it's just fuel to his fire. And they all laugh at me and tell me I can't do it. I can't spank him because he's almost my height. I don't know what to do. We've been in therapy. I can't...
Has the therapy helped?
We've seen psychologists, psychotherapists. They gave him his little 15 weeks in counseling, and that was it.
Did it help her?
Oh, yeah.
Is it as bad as this is?
Oh, I don't know. I've heard some tall tales here, but I feel kind of bad because I'm older than these ladies. I had my daughter at almost 40 years old.
You were 40 when you
almost lost her. I lost my life, when I had her. Here recently, about a year ago, she's a straight A student. Straight A student. I gave up everything for this child. I have other children. I lost a child at 22 years old in the Palm Beach County Sheriff Department. I had to leave there because it was driving me crazy. You lose a 22-year-old son and then you have to put up this bull. Really Gee, my God almighty. When does it ever quit?
Tell me how you...
I've never had a damn $50 pair of shoes on. I've never had no fine clothes. But let me tell you something. Tara has. Not me. Tara has.
One of these kids has $80
I don't.
sneakers.
I don't. She moved in with this boy. Begged her not to and everything. Straight A student in school. One of the best schools there is in Alabama. And she hurt me. She called me up and told me how fantastic his mother was. My God, his mother didn't give her nothing. I told her what would happen. I said, this boy's going to drop you. I've been there. He's going to drop you. And that's what happened. What did she do? She come crying home to Mom. Well, we made up. I thought everything was okay. And I'd be damned if something else didn't come along. She quit school. In that state of Alabama, you quit school at 16. Nobody cares. I called my daughter quit school. I didn't say she could quit school. Yeah, she quit school. She walked out. I said, well, come on, Tara. Please, just this one thing for me. Graduate from high school. That's all I ask. Is that too much for a mother to ask to graduate from high school?
Tara talks back and screams at her mother. Tara runs away. Tara lived with a 19-year-old. Tara quit school. Tara drinks, smokes, does drugs, has been sexually active since she was 12. She will not listen to her mother or anyone else. Decided to get out. The gang wouldn't let her. They threatened her. Who was it that wanted to be? You wanted to be in the gang? You're the one?
Jessica.
Okay. They would not let her get out. They threatened her and her mother's life. And now she regrets all the things she's been through. Melissa, are these kids tougher than you, as tough as you, or less tough?
I don't think they're as tough.
They're not as tough as they seem.
These kids are out of control. If you don't want to be in your mother's house, get out. Exactly. Your parents can only do but so much for you, just like you only can do so much for yourself. He can go in juvenile hall. If he calls you, don't answer. Don't answer. I'm 20 years old and I know. All right?
These kids made a big mistake. I took the wrong road and stuff like that. I shoplifted. I didn't think I can get caught. I got caught, and it's the last time I ever did it, and I got fingerprinted and everything. It's very scary. You're taken the wrong way. It's no fun. It doesn't get you anywhere. You lose respect. People lose respect for you. You go out and you want to get a job one day.
The things that the mothers do not know how to do, with it, which is not just these mothers. Many mothers everywhere across this country do not know how to say no. They don't know how to say no. If us mothers, I'm a mother too, if we want to raise responsible children, there are two words we have to learn how to say. These mothers talk way too much. All of you talk way too much. If we as mothers are going to raise responsible children, there's two words we have to learn how to say. Most mothers do not know how to say this because they're pleasing everybody. The first word is no, right?
No, we have said that.
The second word we as mothers have to learn how to say is yes. And we don't need to say anything in between. We say no to what we want, and we say yes to what we want. These mothers are saying yes when they mean no, and vice